Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to J Lippman Live. Happy Wednesday. So glad you're here. So glad I'm here. It has been a crazy week. It's been a crazy day. There's been a bunch of stuff going on. We'll get to all of that in a minute. But first, if you are new here, if you're new to the channel, new to the stream, my name's Jay. Hi. Nice to meet you. Here on this stream, here on this channel, we talk about video editing, mostly DaVinci Resolve, but also we dive into the actual art of video editing. So if you have any questions about any part of the editing process, make sure you drop those questions in the chat. And if you have a question that really needs to be answered, there is a link in the description that will bring you to a form. Fill out that form, ask your question, and I will be checking that form a little bit later in this stream. But for now, let's jump into the chat and start saying hi to some people. TubeNut Nuttington, my newest channel member, the newest member to the J-Cuts community. Hello, sir. Welcome. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Make sure that you keep an eye out on that community page, because there is a link in one of those posts that'll take you to the private Facebook group. There's also on that private Facebook group and in there is your discount code for my merch shop. So make sure you take advantage of both of those things. Also, your message. I'm going to caption this thumbnail. Not only is this my work chair, it's also my commode. I love that. That's good. The dog is walking. Hi clickety clack. All right, who else we got? We got Tomas K. Hello, how's it going? Gregory Johnson, great work on the training. Thank you so much. The Bald Texan, what's going on? Absent Rule, hey Joe, how you doing? Jason Lorette, what's going on? Arian's here. TubeNut Nutty. Let's see here. Who else we got going on? Oh man, okay, so that's it. Here's the form to ask Jay questions. Thank you so much, Joe. What we got? We got 12 people in here, and I think I've said hi to 5 people. Let's come on, everybody, say hi. Let me know where you're from. All that good stuff. So lots of things happening. What's going on? So Front Page Tech finally has their channel back. That's cool. It's not editing related, but it's news. So let's. That's good job. Like, that's awesome. Very, very happy for him, because that would suck. That would suck a lot to have hackers just delete your channel. That would suck a lot. Also, found out, I don't know if you guys have been on Twitter today, but Panasonic coming out of nowhere, releasing a new camera on September 2nd. Apparently, from what we've seen, or what I've seen at least, it might be a full frame version, basically, of the GH5. It's going to be called the S5. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Hailing from your bedroom. Hi Arian. Hello. So I've got I've been working a lot. Let me explain. I've got some exciting news. I've got some very exciting news. We've got some time. I'm working on a very big video for Sunday. We are going to be doing a full crash course in sound design. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I approach sound design, the questions that I ask myself whenever I'm trying to find sound for my videos. I'm gonna walk you through how to mix it, things to think about when mixing it, all of that stuff, and there is going to be a challenge, and there are going to be prizes for the winners of this challenge, and they are good prizes. Well, one of the prizes, at least, is really good. The other two, I hope you think are really good, but one of them is definitely really good. So make sure that you keep an eye out for Sunday's video, because that is it's going to be a good one. It's a lot of work. I just finished the filming of it today. I did like all the camera stuff yesterday, and then I had like a boatload of screen recordings to do today. So yeah. Yves Clement, hello. Hey, Tish is here. Hi, Tish. Yay, sound. Yup, it's definitely it's gonna be, it's a good one. I think it's a good one. I don't know, I haven't edited yet technically, so like I think it's a good one. The plan is good. The giveaway though, or not the giveaway, the challenge, the contest, that's gonna be a good one. We're gonna do a sound a sound design challenge. And you don't have to shoot anything for it. I've already got the footage for you. And so, like, there's that. You just have to worry about doing the sound design, like cutting together a quick sequence on footage that's already color graded. So you don't have to really do anything except sound design. So it's going to be awesome. Glad you're here, keeping Jay Lippman honest. Nice. Jelly Duck, what's going on? The Artist Haven, you need to work on a video on how to build a website. Just kidding. I mean, my website is on Squarespace. They make it super easy. This is where it's going to start sounding like a sponsored stream, but it's not. I am not sponsored by Squarespace yet. That's one of my goals. I want to get sponsored by Squarespace. But they don't sponsor me yet, but they do make amazing, like, it's an amazing thing. This is the second or third website that I've had on Squarespace. I absolutely love it. Personally, like, I really enjoy building websites on WordPress and like coding things and all of that stuff. But, I just, as a like full-time YouTuber, that's like, it's really hard to maintain a website that way. So I just do Squarespace. All right, let's see. Tree Surgeon, hi Jay, greetings from a very rainy Birmingham, UK. What's going on? Hello. The dog is barking. Larry Gum, hi Jay, need to know how to copy better from one track to a place on another track. Can you help? Yeah, that's really easy. You just copy a clip. Wait, hold on. From one track to a place on another track. Okay, so what you want to do by default in DaVinci Resolve, when you copy something that's on a track and then you paste it somewhere else, it's going to end up on the same track. So here's what you do. You copy the clip, you move your playhead to where you want it to be on the other track, and you paste it. It'll be in the same track. Then what you do is you hold down Shift and you click on the clip, the copy, and you drag it straight down onto the clip or the track where you want it to be. When you hold down Shift and you click and drag, you can move it vertically without it moving horizontally, so you can make sure it's exactly where it needs to be. So that's how to do that. Did that sound as confusing to you as it did to me? Because like, I was getting confused explaining it. Tube Nut Nuttington, that particle effect was fun. Takes a minute to render. Yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let's see, who do we have here? Tish says, mine is on Shopify. It's not so much the platform, but all the little bits. Yeah, the little bits are good. It's cool though. That's why I like Squarespace. I had a Shopify site at one point. I wasn't a huge fan personally. I'm sure it's good, but I just wasn't a huge fan. William, what's going on, man? William Justice in the house. Tomas Kiss. Hey Jay, I'm really happy that I found your channel. It helps me a lot. Thank you so much. I'm glad it does. I'm a wannabe future videographer. I made some short films about the virus/lockdown. I started using DaVinci. You helped me a lot. Well, thank you so much for letting me know. That's awesome. I'm glad that I'm helping. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. All right. N Rainbow. Wait, no, not Rainbow. Rabinov. N Rabinov. Hi, is there an easy way to reposition an object in the frame, i.e. mask and drag an object to a slightly different position? Hey, Matt Jackson, what's going on, man? Let's see here. Reposition an object. Are we talking like a standalone object, like you have your video clip and then you created an object and you need to move it? Or are you talking like you filmed something and you need to move that something to a different place in the frame? Which one? Because it's totally different workflows for both. AJ from New York City. Nice. No, J cuts and L cuts are fundamental to editing dialogues. Yes. Can you explain when you would use one cut over the other during the shot? Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked that. It's like one of my favorite things to talk about. All right. So J cuts and L cuts. You know what? Let's do a little show and tell here. All right. let's do a little bit of a show and tell. Do I still have a pen? I do. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, all right. So, you know what? I'm gonna need 4 of these. I'm gonna need 2 more. I'm gonna need 2 more. Because this is gonna be good. This is worth the wait. Don't leave the stream. This is worth the wait. Video, audio. Okay, so to catch everybody up, you've got in your timeline you've got a video clip and an audio clip, and a video clip and an audio clip, and the autofocus is not the audio focus. Wow, good job, Jay. The autofocus is not working very well. There we go. So you got them butted up against each other, right? So a J cut, you know what? Forget that. Basically, a J cut is when the video from clip 1 overlaps the audio from clip 2. And an L cut is the opposite. The video from clip 2 overlaps the audio of clip 1, right? And they're used great for editing dialogue. And they can really be used in dialogue anywhere you want. Like there's no rules there. You can just, like, it's good to use them for like in a conversation. You can start somebody's sentence like right as the other person's sentence is ending, or can overlap it a little bit so they're sort of interrupting, and so it makes the conversation seem more natural. In other places in video, J cuts and L cuts are great. So J cuts are really good. Did I just lose everything? No, I didn't lose everything. So Garrett reviews what's going on. So J cuts are really good for coming out of B-roll, right? So you have a B-roll sequence, or maybe some establishing shots, right? So let's say the scene is 2 lawyers talking in their office, right? So the establishing shot might be the outside of the office building. Dog, stop. So you have the shot of the office building, and before it actually cuts to the video of the lawyers, the audio cuts in, right? So you start hearing the audio of the lawyers talking before you actually see the lawyers. That's a J cut, and that's a really good example of when to use a J cut. L cuts are really good actually going into B-roll. So let's say the scene is all right, let's say we've got, like, I don't know, a group of teenagers, right? Let's say a group of teenagers are going to fight off some scary demon or something like that, and they just realize that they have to go back to, like, the old haunted house in the woods, right? So maybe one of the kids is saying, I know what we have to do. We have to go back to that house, right? So a really good thing to do there would be to use an L cut. So as he says, I know what we need to do. I'm hearing myself. That's weird. As he says, I know what we need to do, you cut to them riding their bikes, and then you hear the kid saying, we have to go back to the house. So it's really good for transitioning between A-roll and B-roll, and from B-roll back to A-roll. Like, those would be some 2 prime examples. I don't know if any of that made sense. Yeah, there you go. Anyone else having this issue? Oh, it's Hamid. Hamid's here. Hello. Carrot reviews. Yes, you're a little bit late, but that's okay. Gluten-free SR. What is J cut and L cut? Hopefully I actually explained that. Okay, I missed some stuff. Matt Jackson, I LOL'd every time dude called you Matt Jackson in the Texas Trip In. Yes. See? Yeah, it's great, isn't it? The Bald Texan, I'm working with sound now. I'm slowing down a segment of audio, but it has that horrid, slow, choppy sound to it. Ugh. Is there a way to correct the pitch, this slowed sound? Oh, yeah, there is. So if you're in DaVinci Resolve and you right click on the clip and you do the retime, not retime controls, but the other retime one, and not retime curves either, or man, I wish I had DaVinci Resolve open right now. But anyway, you go into the little thing where you can reverse the speed. There's a little checkbox that says preserve pitch. Sometimes that works, but if you slow it down too much, it won't work very well. So hi Jay, I did a live stream on Facebook, wanted to edit in DaVinci, but the audio file is mute. Interesting. Uploaded directly to YouTube, works as normal. That's so weird. I don't know what's up with that. I've never tried to do that before. Eric says fashionably late. Oh, that's great. The live video just keeps spinning for me. That's so weird. Oh, who else we got? I really hope those teenagers manage to fight off the demon. Me too. Me too. I just got an idea for my next short film. Anybody want to shoot it for me? I'm an editor. I'm a director and an editor. All of the in-between points there, I'm still working on. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, good. Okay, so you understood TubeNut. That's good. Jay Lippman, hey, why did you choose the Canon SL2? It got really good reviews back when I got it. It had really, really good reviews, and I could afford it. That was basically it. It had really good reviews, and I could afford it. Those were my two determining factors at that point. It could shoot 1080p, and yeah, and there you go. This isn't about DaVinci, but I want to ask you, how do you choose music for your videos? Do you search no copyright musics, or you have licenses or stuff like that? I have licenses to 2 places, and I happen to be brand ambassadors for both. One place is Artlist, and the other place is Epidemic Sound. So I get all of my music and all of my sound effects from those 2 places. As far as how do I choose, actually keep an eye out for Sunday's video, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I choose. It comes down to one simple question. You know what? I'll tell you the question right now, because there's so much information in that video. I don't think I'm going to ruin it for you. When it comes to choosing music, you ask yourself, how do I want the audience to feel? And you determine that, and then you choose your music accordingly. Because music, more than anything else, has the ability to convey emotion in a video. So there you go. We use J-Cuts to have me interrupt Keith when script him. Wait. Oh, my cursor was when I script him to say something stupid and I need to interrupt him. I write the scripts so it is never the other way around. Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Hi, Dad's Talk Tech. That's amazing. Can you end an argument for me? I say that you cannot convert Rec 709 to log. Too much information lost already. But a buddy of mine says you can. Well, you can, but why would you? You, to my knowledge, can't. You can, Jay, gotta go now, or I'm going to be in the doghouse. Tree Surgeon, have a good one. Is Premiere Pro better than Vegas Pro? Personally, you know, we'll get into that. That is the question that I answer every week. It's not the question that I answer every week, but it's very. We'll get into that. It'll be time for my weekly rant after I answer this Rec 709 to log. So there are LUTs that will transform your footage from Rec 709 to log to a log look, right? So it'll look like log, but it's not actual log. Like you said, there's too much information lost already. So the only reason why you would do that is basically to kind of have a clean slate. You're still working with this same amount of information, right? So you're still only going to be able to push your colors so far. You're only going to be able to push your contrast so far. Putting that, like, changing it to log is going to give you a tiny bit more flexibility in the color and in the in the contrast or in the luminance, but like really it's not worth it. I've done it a few times. It just doesn't work that way. It's not true log when you do that. All right, is Premiere Pro better than Vegas Pro? When do we get different colored diamonds? Great question. I'll answer that next. So, is Premiere Pro better than Vegas Pro? It depends. Here comes my weekly rant. For the rest of you who have been here every time that I have done this rant, go ahead and get your cup of coffee and come back. But for those of you who have never been here before, here's the thing. There is no such thing as the best video editing program, or one is better than the other. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is which is better for me. So if you were to ask me for a recommendation and you were trying to decide between those two, my suggestion will always be try them both out and keep the one that you like. Now, personally, just because of the options and because of my familiarity with it, I would probably go with Premiere Pro over Vegas. But that doesn't mean it's better. It's just better for my workflow, right? The audio editing options, actually the audio editing options in Vegas are pretty amazing, but the color grading options, the effects options are much more, they're much more plentiful in Premiere Pro. And yeah, so I personally like Premiere Pro better, but Vegas Pro is a really, really good piece of software. So like I said, try both, keep the one you like, but I would have no problem recommending either of them. All right, let's see here. Darren Moston is here. Hello, sir. Okay, where are we? When do we get different color diamonds? When you hit 30 days, 60 days, 6 months, 1 year, and 2 years, I think. I don't remember. There's six altogether, but the next one up, which I think most of the channel members will be getting their next diamond, which is white, by the way. I checked before the stream. Channel members who have been with me for a month will be getting white diamonds next. So I think it said that like it might be like next week. It's either next week or the week after. So, AJ, can you actually say my name when answering the question? My fiance doesn't believe me. Doesn't believe me that you are actually live. Another question. Any workflow tips aside from keyboard shortcuts? Peter who? Hello. Yeah. Do I have any other workflow? Oh, and hi to your fiance. Any other work? Yeah, I mean, I got a ton of workflow tips. If you're in DaVinci Resolve, I actually put together a video. It's like 5 workflow tips for DaVinci Resolve. If you're not on DaVinci Resolve, if you're looking for just general editing workflow tips, my number one is organize. Like really, you need to organize your footage. I don't care how you do it. Do it however it works best for your brain, but you need to organize your footage. Otherwise, you're just going to get lost. It's going to take you twice as long to do things. Maybe my other thing is do all the tedious little stuff first. So like cut all your footage up, do all of your sub clips and whatever else you got to do, all the little tedious things that hold you up when you're editing. Do those first, or as many of those things as you can. And that way, when you start putting your timelines together, you can just fly through it. Those are my like two big ones. Bald Texan, that is like asking, is a Toyota better than a Lambo? It depends on what you are using it for and what your needs are. Exactly. I considered signing up just for the pretty color. Oh, Arian, that would be great. I have a Ryzen 5 3600 and RTX 2070 Super. DaVinci is running very slow. Well, there are a couple reasons why that might be happening. There's a couple reasons why that might be happening. One might be that you've edited a whole bunch of projects and you got a bunch of cache that you need to delete. The other is, what is the other? I had the other one in my head like 10 seconds ago, and now I've lost it. There's a couple reasons why that might be. The other reason might be that your projects are located on the same hard drive that you're editing on. If you're confused by that, there are some things that I do that you should do. Very first thing, before you ever edit a project, there are some things that you should do. I go over one of those things in tomorrow's video, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But I don't know. It sounds like there might be a compatibility issue. I don't see why there would be one, but who knows? There might be. I kind of reverse engineer that idea. I let the music inspire the art, which I feature in the video I'm making. But when I'm taking from a live stream, I do music that reflects the emotion in the art. There you go. There you go. So rec to log is actually a real thing then, huh? Well, I learned something. Time to eat crow, I guess. Well, not really. Like I said, it's not real log. It's a log look, right? Like it's a desaturated, decontrasted version of your video. That's it, right? Like that's all it is. So like if you brought your contrast down to like 50% and you brought your saturation down to, I don't know what, maybe 30%, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 50%. I don't know. But like, if that's all it is, really, like it's not actually giving you the information back. So it's log, but it's a pointless log, right? You can make anything look like log. Log. It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. It's log. It's log. It's better than bad. It's good. Anybody remember that? Tell me what that's from, and I'll give you a virtual high five. Let's see. Smart bins help with organization. 1000% tube nut. Tube nut. You can convert anything to anything. Use CST, and it stays 32-bit processing. So you're telling me, Darren, that if I use color space transform and switch it from Rec 709 to, say, C-Log3, then it would actually be like C-Log3. I mean, I'm not getting any of the information back that I'm losing by filming Rec 709 though. So is it really, like, other than maybe getting a different look for your video, there's not really a point to it. I submitted a couple of questions with your form. Are you going to do those during the stream? I am, in about 3 minutes. Ren and Stimpy. Peter, who got it? Virtual high five. Yes. Avoid via LUTs if possible and use CST. Yeah, that's true. I didn't go into CST because he said it wasn't DaVinci Resolve related, but color space transform in DaVinci Resolve does a much better job of that. So I still just don't do it. I don't see a point in it. Like, it's never really sound joint. Got it. Yes. Where's my water? I need a water break. Yeah. Yeah, no, if you're in DaVinci Resolve, then definitely use color space transform, but he said it wasn't DaVinci related. So I just kind of went with the general one because I don't know. I don't think you can do that in Premiere. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. So depends on where in pipeline, but it is 32-bit. Okay. Yeah, like the only reason why I would do it, yeah, I don't know. Still Rec 709 to log, never done in my workflow. Yeah, it's never done in my workflow either. I don't mind it. I shoot Rec 709. I would love to shoot log. I would love a camera that could shoot log. That's the next thing, right? That's the next thing. I want a full frame camera that can shoot log. Hey, Jelly Duck, welcome to the J Cuts VIP community. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, my friend. Make sure you keep an eye out in the community tab. Scroll through the post somewhere in there. There is a link to a private Facebook group. There's also a code there's a discount code for my merch shop. And yeah, we'll be doing our first live editing training in September. So that's coming up soon. I'm kind of planning some things that I want to go over. It's gonna be exciting. I'm really excited for it. So if not DaVinci, then you are right. Baselight has its own similar. Good to know. Have you ever edited a video in Vegas Pro? Yes, I have. If you would check out my on my channel, I have a Vegas Pro 18 review, and yeah, it just came out. What was it, 2 weeks ago? It was a fun one. I shoot RAW most times. My buddy is an S-Log fanboy, so there's a minor rivalry there. Yeah, I mean, I like S-Log. S-Log's good. I like RAW. RAW's good. I mean, it's good. From an editor standpoint, I would actually rather edit RAW footage than log, but yeah. Now he's one of us. Threadripper Games SSD or spinning disk. As Jay said, separate the drive for OS program and then have a scratch drive. I usually use three. Two of them are NVMe SSDs, write and read speeds. There you go. Boom. Can I just tell you, I love my little community here. Like, you guys are amazing. You're so helpful to each other. You're so helpful to each other. And you get to like pick up where I slack off because I get too excited in these live streams and I forget things. Oh crap, why am I using a different account? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Jay's Vegas Pro review. Thank you so much, Jason. All right, it's 2:30. Let's go ahead and jump into this form here. We've got 3 questions. 2 from TubeNut Nuttington and 1 from Tomas Kiss. Let's see here. Individual. There we go. All right. So, Tomas Kiss first. I would really appreciate it if you show 1 to 2 or more smooth and beautiful transitions. Okay. We can do that. I'll do a video on some like easy to use but good looking transitions. How about that? I can do that. 2, TubeNut Nuttington. I was just watching your glitch title effect vid. I was confused about how you were placing masks. Could you explain that? Because it's hard to tell what's going on there for me anyways. There was no rhyme or reason to it, really. I was placing masks just in random places to get that glitch effect. So there was no real rhyme or reason there. Leela's here. Hello. Hello. All right, let's see. Question number 3, also from TubeNut Nuttington. Do you have to calibrate your monitor to get better color grading? You have to calibrate your monitor to make it as easy as possible. But I mean, as long as you have scopes and you know how to read them, you can do fairly well. But it's always like it always like screws with me if I'm like editing on a non-calibrated monitor. Like, for example, right? My laptop monitor, right? I'm sure it's great for gaming. It is horrible for video editing. Absolutely. Like my big monitor is good. It's great. But but this one is bad. And when you're on a monitor that's not calibrated, especially not calibrated for video editing, you can like have all your scopes in the right place, right? So like technically you're like, okay, according to science, it should look good. But then you look at your screen and you're like, why do I look purple? That's an exaggeration, but like, you get what I mean. Like, the scopes will say you look good, but then when you look at the computer, you don't look good. So yeah, you need to learn how to read scopes if you don't have a calibrated monitor. Leela, where is your... Leela doesn't need a diamond. She does not need a diamond. Andy Marshall, holy crap, what's up, dude? Good to see you. How are things on the other side of the planet? Now you will have to use the account to get another membership. Oh, let's see here. You're not alone there, TubeNut They lose me with all these numbers. Yeah. Numbers are fun. I was eating. What did you say about gaming meme editing? I said nothing about gaming meme editing. I said that my computer, my laptop monitor is great for gaming, but it's horrible for video editing. That's what I said. Because it's not calibrated correctly. Dr. Hans, I want a video on keyframing on the color page. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good... I could probably throw something together. I bet Darren could throw something together. But yeah, that can happen. That can happen. I will definitely put that one on the list. Darren Moston, the Ball Texan, agreed it's better, but if workflow can handle that amount of data, no problem. It's acceptable to not shoot RAW, but not 8-bit if possible. Oh God, yeah, please. Please send me all your 10-bit footage. I keep forgetting where I put my water bottle in the same spot every time after I drink, and I always forget where I put it. Things are going great. Thank you. Awesome. It's good to hear. I have my OS/Resolve on one SSD. I have another NVMe for project files. Does this make sense? Should I have one more for the cache files? You could. Wouldn't hurt. Whoa. Andy Marshall is here. Yes. I'm on my phone finding pictures for the website. See what I miss when I multitask. Wait, so are you on your phone watching the stream and on your phone looking for pictures for your website? Are you using Squarespace? What are you using to build your website? Oh, you said Shopify already. Want to do a joint one, Jay, on timeline keyframing? My list is so long. Dude, let's collab, man. Absolutely. I would love to. Yes. Let's do it. Let's set up a time to do like a video chat or something. Get something going. I would love to work with you. Gregory Johnson, I'm a professional photographer, but very new to video. I have noticed when I have two videos on a single timeline, there are times that I can't drag and drop a transition over two segments. Okay, here's the deal with that. You need to be able... So here's what happens. Now we get to use my cards. The cards that I work so hard on. So you've got two video clips, right? What happens with the transition basically is they blend. They overlap a little bit, right? So what happens if you just have them butted up, right? And there's no more video, right? If there's no more video, there's nothing to blend. So what you would need to do is shorten the clips and then butt them together, and then you'll have more information for the transition. Does that make sense? That's basically what that is. It could be fun, absolutely. Let's see. I'm streaming on my computer, and digging through my phone, finding pics to email myself since stupid Dex doesn't want to work. Oh no! Why isn't Dex working? Sorry, didn't mean to write that 3 times. Couldn't see my text. It's all good, man. It's easy to lose your stuff. So I did something that I hope helped. So I had my, for a while, this is totally random. For a while, I had my microphone sitting up on this little thing, which is not a shock mount. So like, it's not a shock mount, but it was sitting on my desk, right? So anytime I hit my desk, you could like really, really hear it in the microphone. It was bad. So what I did was I put it on the boom stand for my microphone. And now it's not on my desk. So if I do that, you can still hear it, obviously, but it's not like that. Connor Duffy, what's going on? Gotta go, have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Leela. Have a great one. I will talk to you later. Hi, Jay. Sorry I'm late. Hope you're good, buddy. I am doing great. Kenny Thompson, filmmaking, editing, and more. I hope you're doing well as well. So it needs some slack. Yes. To put it in electrical terms, it needs some slack. I would definitely have more memory. DaVinci Resolve loves memory. 32 gigabytes should be called the min. It runs much better with more. I have 64 gigabytes and DaVinci Resolve screams usually. God, cannot wait to have 64 gigs of RAM. God, it's gonna be great. $3.99, well spent already. Awesome. I'm so glad you think so. I'm always worried that I'm not bringing you guys enough value. So, Dex hasn't worked since the last update to Dex. What are you trying to do Dex on your phone? Obviously, which phone do you have? I haven't actually tried it. I don't have the hookups. So the Note 9 didn't have Dex built in. You needed to like get all the hardware and stuff. So I don't have that. So I have Dex on my tablet, wherever that is. Oh, it's over there. I was using it for my workout. Yeah, I have Dex on my tablet and it works fine. Although I haven't tried like connecting it to my computer. On a serious note, can I have a different color wrench? No, I cannot give you a different color wrench, unfortunately. That is not a possibility. Connor Duffy, you're getting 64 gigabytes of RAM. I thought you were going with 4 terabytes. God, 4 terabytes of RAM would be insanity. No, getting 64 gigs of RAM. That's happening soon. It's happening soon. Just waiting on some parts. Andy Marshall, creative's work is never done. Exactly. Oh, there's so many numbers flying around. I have a Note 10 Plus. It worked fine before. Weird. Weird. You're gonna have to color grade it. That's great. I love that. That was clever. That was clever. I still have to like put together next Thursday's video so I can film it tomorrow. That's the goal for the rest of today. Oh, are you building your PC? No, somebody is building it for me and they're waiting for parts. They're waiting for parts. Technically, it's a review unit. It's a kind of there's a thing. There'll be a video about it soon. There's gonna be a few videos about it. But the first one is coming probably 2 Thursdays from now, maybe. I think it's frankly my computer. He's getting old and fickle. Working on turning some daylight shots into nighttime, struggling with it. I know it should be simple. What is the best way to do it? Color page or Fusion? It's killing me. Dude, honestly, I always have trouble with that. I'm sure Darren does it. I mean, there's a day to night LUT. I hate recommending LUTs. But there is a day to night LUT in DaVinci Resolve. Like it's just in there. Although I think you can only use it on Studio. And I think there's also an OFX. I think there's an OFX plugin too built into DaVinci Resolve where you can do day to night. I may be crazy. I may be absolutely insane by saying that, but I think there might be. I don't know. I gotta start like having DaVinci Resolve open when I come into this live stream so I can like answer questions and stuff. Is Super Chat better or having members? Members. So like, and here's, so from the business sense, members, because it's recurring revenue. But more than that, outside of the business sense, so what is a Super Chat? A Super Chat is you saying one of two things. Either thank you for the value that you're giving me in this stream, or it's saying, I have something to say, look at me. Either way is fine. That's fine, right? A channel membership is more of a, you are opting in to more stuff, more value that I can give you, right? Those daily editing tips. By the way, for those of you who are watching my community feed, you may have seen that I accidentally posted one publicly instead of just to channel members, but we do those 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. We got a daily editing tip going on. I got an interesting one coming out today, but you know, it's just quick little tips. Sometimes we talk about organization, color grading, all sorts of stuff. It's just like a quick little tip every single day in the community tab on YouTube and in the Facebook group. So like those are fun. I like doing those. It keeps my brain working. It usually has to do, it's usually at least loosely related to something that I encountered in my last edit, or something having to do with something that somebody asked me. Yeah. What the what, Jay Lippman? I don't like recommending LUTs other than my own because it's business. No, it's not that. It's not that I don't like recommending LUTs. It's that I'm always afraid when I recommend using LUTs that people are going to think that it's the only part of the workflow. And LUTs were never meant to be a replacement for a color grading workflow. They were meant to be a part of the color grading workflow, right? So like if you use LUTs, don't think that that's all there is you need to do. You still got to go through your color correction. You still got to, there's a lot of stuff you still need to do. LUTs are just kind of like an added thing that you can throw into your workflow to get, you know, a better look, but it's not supposed to be a replacement for the color grading workflow. And that's kind of what it's turned into. Like, oh, I'm just going to drop my footage here. I'm going to throw a LUT on it. I'm going to change the intensity and then I'm done. And then you complain that the LUTs don't look the way that they did in the advertisement, or they're, you know, or stuff like that. So that's that. Let's see here. I'm missing things. How time flies. The idea awakens you from a deep sleep and you just have to do it. I know that feeling. How long did it take you to learn professional video editing? I'm still learning it. I'm still learning. I'll always be learning. Like that's the thing. But I don't know. It took me about 1.5 years before somebody like came to me and said, "Do you want to edit something for me?" So there's that. I haven't gotten to LUTs yet. Most people start with LUTs. I'm glad you haven't gotten to LUTs yet. If you haven't gotten to LUTs, then you are learning in the correct order. That's my opinion, by the way. That is my opinion. But if you haven't learned LUTs yet, then you are learning in the correct order. Colorist does the look, but give me footage without strong sun shadow casts. Yes. We can only do so much with crappy footage. 30-minute. I can't do. You know I can't do another. You know what? Fine. We'll do an extra 30 minutes. Wait, when did you post that? Did you post that 10 minutes ago? Or did you post that at 2:30? What happened? We might go a little extra today if you guys want it. You guys can tell Leela that I decided to go a little bit extra today. LUTs are for a look, not a color grade. Yep. Wait, what are you asking me, Redbox Games? Hello, is there a way to trim the blank audio in Resolve automatically? No, there's not. You got to do that manually, I think. Pretty sure. If there is a way, it's hidden and I haven't found it yet. Except for music, can you at some stage show us how to use sound effects properly? Garrett Reviews, I'm so glad you asked. You missed the announcement. Garrett, you missed the announcement. Okay, so here's the deal. And you know what? There's more. I think there's a lot more people in here now. Yeah, there's 31 people in here. Okay. Let's here we go. Let us talk about Sunday's video, right? You guys pay attention. This is 10-minute warning. I'm going to go a little bit extra, but thank you, Matt Jackson, for continuously being my champion of the time clock. All right, here we go. This Sunday, I'm putting together a video. It is a sound design crash course. I am going to show you exactly how I think about sound design, where I get my stuff from, how I choose sound effects, how I mix them, all of the things. I'm teaching you all of the things. It's not a super super technical video, right? But its sole purpose is to get you thinking about sound design in a way that makes sense, right? It's like a super simple way. This is like, sound design is complicated. My job for all of this stuff, I just decided this like the other, like with the whole children's book thing for storytelling, and now like my goal is to simplify things as much as possible, just to get you thinking about editing differently, or not differently, but I don't want you to be confused by it, right? Like when I jumped into video editing, I was so confused. People were throwing all kinds of terminology around and I had no idea what was going on. So when I started teaching it, like I just wanted to make it simple, right? I want to make it easy to understand so you guys can get started. And that's the whole purpose of Sunday's video, is to get you thinking about sound design. And along with that, you guys are the first to know. The 35 of you that are in here are the first to know there's going to be a challenge. We're doing a sound design challenge. You have 2 weeks to do it, right? And there's going to be some prizes. Totaling those prizes, I'm giving away 3 of my 2020 LUTs packs. I'm giving away a 1-hour free editing consultation, or coaching, whatever you want to call it. And I'm giving away 15 months total of Epidemic Sound subscriptions. So that's happening this Sunday. It's the video that I've been working on all week. I'm excited for it. I hope you're excited for it. And here's the best part. You don't have to shoot anything. I've got the footage ready for you to go. You cut it together. It's already color graded. You just throw it together, put some sound design on it, submit it to me, and boom, there you go. That's what's happening. Looking forward to that one. Thank you so much, Darren. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to it too. This is exciting. Here we go. Wait. I ran. Boom. Everyone smash the like video. Wait, the like video? Yes. Have you ever done motion graphics? Very, very little. I'm not a graphics guy, Connor. I would love to learn. I haven't yet. So LUTs don't work all the time, because if you have a LUT for a Sony camera, it may look awful on a Canon camera. Yeah, and what you're thinking of are more like utility LUTs, like Logitech 709 stuff. Creative LUTs, hopefully the person who created them tested it on a whole bunch of different footage. So best source suggestion for audio files. You talk music and sound effects. You've got 2 choices. There's a link in the description for both of them, Epidemic Sound and Artlist. Those are my 2 go-to. Yeah. So there you go. Link in the description, but for both of them, actually. Watching from the other hemisphere, it's 12:30 at night. Your tutorial helps a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Learn Nepali from with Barsha. I have to go. Thank you so much, Jelly Duck. I'm so happy you made it. Thanks again for becoming a channel member. Beer. Did you drink it? I'm drinking water. I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol. Let's see here. I want to edit a person to look like a cartoon. Big head in video. What tool do I have to use in Resolve? That is beyond me. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Aaron says we need someone to go duct tape his hands at 2:45 each week. Oh my god. Really? 33. Let's see. All right. Let's go. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Just in time. Just in time. Do you know if DaVinci Resolve 16 is capable of motion graphics? It is, in the Fusion page. I always get Artlist ads before clicking on your videos. That's good. That's cool. Actually, that's not cool, because if you click on those ads instead of clicking the link in the description of my videos, I miss out on that commission. No, Artlist seriously is really good. I don't partner with brands on an ongoing basis unless I really believe in the product, and Epidemic Sound and Artlist are two products, and ArtGrid, which is artless stock footage. Like, those are three products that I believe in 100%. They just continuously not only deliver value, but also strive to improve the customer experience constantly, and it's affordable. So if you are ready to start paying for music and sound effects, those are the two places I would suggest you go. So, and the link's in the description, by the way. Hint, hint. Darren Moston isn't allowed to enter. He'll kick all of our butts. Tips for getting started. Yeah, I got step 1 for DaVinci Resolve coming tomorrow. It has nothing to do with editing a video, so that should be fun. We're not even getting into DaVinci Resolve. We're not going past the project manager. Yup, that's happening. That is happening tomorrow. That's dropping at like 7:45 in the morning, so keep an eye out for that. That's an exciting one. Do you know if DaVinci Resolve 16 is capable? I already read that. I keep, every time I try and scroll, it just jumps. I don't like that. Can't wait to have this little project, Jay. I don't care about winning. I just want to challenge myself. This one should be fun. It should be a fun one. Have you ever tried stop motion video? It can be tedious, but the reward is awesome and it's fun. I have not. I would love to try it, but I have not. Do you do a lot of challenges? I've only been watching for a couple weeks. I don't. This is my first, not my first one. It's my first big one, right? It's the first one. The reason why I'm so excited about this, one, because like my audio is my first love, right? Like anybody who knows me knows that like I started in audio. I started in music. It's like sound design. I love it. I just absolutely love it. So the fact that I'm making a video about it is exciting enough. Two, like I'm partnering with a brand that I've wanted to work with since I started on YouTube, and three, I don't know. It's just really, it's so like this is the first challenge where like there's actually prizes, and there is there's stuff, and I'm partnering with a brand that I believe in a lot, and that yeah. So I'm really excited about this. But no, I've done like maybe one or two other challenges, but nobody ever entered because like I had like a tiny itty bitty little audience, right? So nobody entered. Or maybe like one of my friends entered, but like nobody else did. So it was that's what happened. To US, thank you so much for becoming a J-Cuts VIP member. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the J-Cuts community. If go to the community tab after this stream, scroll through, you will see a link. I'll probably post it in the community tab, honestly, after this stream. But make sure that you take a look out for the link to the private Facebook group, as well as the discount code for my merch shop. You now get 10%. I don't remember if it's 10% or 20% off, but you get a discount in my merch shop and for all my presets for life. So there's that. So welcome. We'll be doing our first live editing training next month, so I'm excited for that. And also keep an eye out for the daily editing tips. There's lots of stuff. Oh, and also you got some cool emojis now, so check those out. Let's see here. If I learn color grading, will my eyes turn blue like yours? They could. They could. This is just honestly, this is kind of a product of like doing a color grade in DaVinci Resolve, transferring it to a LUT for OBS, and then moving it over. That's kind of what that is. Thanks, Shay. Wish you the best with the channel growth. Thank you so much, Gregory. Who are you using for your background music on the live? It sounds cool in the background. I believe the opener music, which I don't think you were here for, is Artlist. I think it's all Artlist, actually. I need to get some Epidemic sound stuff in here, though. Discovered something about Epidemic, that if you want 2 channels, you need a second subscription to Epidemic to be covered on the second channel. Yep, that is true. That is true. Jay Lippman, what would you suggest for a night shoot? Settings and so forth. I've never really tried shooting at night, so it seems I need to learn. If you're doing a night shoot, I mean, do you have a camera that's got fairly good low light capabilities and a lens with fairly good low light capabilities? Because like those are important. Yeah. Imagine if Jay had green eyes and just made them blue. My life would be a lie. Nope, blue eyes. Blue eyes. Used to be blonde hair and blue eyes, but as I get older, it just got darker. So now it's like dirty blonde and blue eyes. Oh, I almost forgot. How do you make DaVinci recognize your webcam? I see a button for capture, but it doesn't pick up my laptop webcam. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried the capture thing in DaVinci Resolve. Ow. That's my knee. I do, yes. Okay. See, I'm less of a camera guy, but I mean, really get some kind of lighting maybe. And if you can't do lighting, then crank your ISO, make that aperture as wide as possible. Crank the ISO. Jay has gray hair confirmed. It is not gray. It's still dirty blonde. The only gray I have a little bit of gray down here, but that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, neither am I, Darren. I am not a DP. Cool, thanks, Jay. It makes the live audio sound nice. I have to be honest. I actually got this idea from Dunna Did It. After hanging out, now he makes his own music for his live streams, but after being in his streams a few times, I was like, man, it's really nice to have some background music in there. So I decided to put a couple songs together, loop them, and there you go. I'm gray hair, blue eyes. At least you have color in your hair. Yeah, for now. It'll start going eventually. I don't think I'll be going bald though, so that's nice. Wait till you hit 40. Yeah, that's only what's today? The 9th. That's 40 is 3 years and 6 days away. Yeah. 3 years. 3 years, 6 days. My birthday is on Tuesday. I'm going to be excited. I'm excited. How long is the challenge video, Jay? I understand if it's a secret though. No, it's 30 seconds to a minute long. The reason why I can tell you is because I have all the footage. Like, you can only use the footage that I supply you. So you can't really get a head start. But it's 30 seconds to a minute long. You got 2 weeks to submit. Wait till you hit 4. Oh, I already got that. I tried the ISO thing. It had so much noise it looked like soup. That's part of the problem. Yeah, see, that's the best I can do. After that, it's lighting, I think. What are your thoughts on Fiverr? Is it a good source for passive income? No. Let me explain. The answer is no. It's not a good source for passive income. It is a source for passive leads. It is a source for passive leads, but not passive income. So you can, hey, Studio Geek 32. First of all, welcome back to the stream. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. And also, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the J Cuts community. There is a link to the private Facebook group in the community tab. So take a look at that. I'll probably post it again after the stream because we've gotten 4 new members today. We just passed 10 members. Holy dear God. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. But keep an eye out for the link to the Facebook group as well as your discount code for the merch shop. And we'll be doing the first live editing training soon. It's gonna be fun. In the meantime, keep an eye out for my daily editing tips. What was I saying? I was saying happy birthday for Tuesday. Thank you so much. Should we have a birthday party on the live stream on Wednesday? Should we do that? Hi, I'm late. Hey, Tech Examine, what's going on? Wait, you're 37? My life has indeed been a lie. I am 37. 1983. Hey, what's wrong with bald? Nothing's wrong with bald. I was just simply stating the fact that I'm probably not going bald. Which I guess, if I have the word probably in that sentence, it's not actually a fact, is it? Started turning gray in my early 30s. Nothing wrong with that. All kinds of new members, yeah. But I was still first, so you loved me the most. Oh, you guys are great. Maybe you missed this. How did you decide your niche on YouTube after your vlogging days? Oh, that's a great question. I haven't told this story in a while. So here's the thing. When I started on YouTube, I was actually trying to build a life coaching business, right? But I made my first video with a real camera, and I fell in love. I absolutely fell in love with the process of making videos, like the art of making videos. And I got obsessed with video editing almost right away. But I was still vlogging, right? And I was still doing like inspirational, motivational, self-improvement type stuff. And then I was like, man, I really want to start talking about like making videos because I love making videos. So then it became like a half and half thing, right? I started doing like the inspirational stuff on one day, then video stuff on another day. It was like 2 videos a week doing that, right? And then Premiere Pro 2019 came out, and it did not like my computer, and I was looking for a new editing software. So I came across DaVinci Resolve, and I used it, and I loved it. And I used it for a couple weeks, and I made a DaVinci Resolve versus Premiere Pro video, and that was the first video to hit 10,000 views on my channel. And I was like, okay. I started making some DaVinci Resolve videos, and like every single one, it was like hit after hit after hit, while all of my other stuff was like tank after tank after tank after tank. And I was like, okay, if I want to grow a YouTube channel, if I want to actually be a full-time YouTuber, I need to take this seriously. I don't really enjoy doing the motivational stuff anymore anyway, because it's kind of exhausting. So I dropped it, and I started making videos about making videos. And along the way, I started realizing like I really prefer being in front of a computer over being behind a camera. And so I started in my professional life marketing myself as a freelance editor, and I started focusing my channel on editing. So it's kind of been an evolution, right? That's like the evolution of my niche. And now, like, I tried doing general editing stuff, and those weren't doing well. So I just focused on, DaVinci Resolve, but now the editing stuff, the general editing videos are starting to get some traction, which is really nice. Have you decided on a point when you should do YouTube full time? Oh, I've been YouTube full time since the beginning, which isn't how I would suggest doing it, but it's kind of what happened. So you almost have 30K. I remember when you had less than 100 subscribers. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago either. Oh, Fiverr. I started talking about Fiverr. I'm so sorry, John. Yeah, so you still got to do the work for clients. That's the thing. You still got to do work for clients. You get passive leads. You set up your account. The leads come in, but then you got to do the work. So it's not passive income. There's still work. But is it a good place to make some money as a freelancer? From what I can tell, yes. I don't do it, but from what I can tell, yes. Have you still left your older vlog videos on your channel? I have. They're still there. Some faces fit the bald look. His head's too big to be bald, just saying. That's actually, that's kind of true. I have a weird shaped head. It would not look good bald. We should all still do a vlog again sometime, Jade. Just for old time's sake. Get Tech Examine and Michael Fire along too. Yeah, let's do it. I still want to vlog, right? Except this whole I haven't done anything. I don't want to vlog with no purpose. That's the thing. I want to vlog. I enjoy vlogging. I don't want to vlog without a purpose though. Right? That's that. Wait, what? I thought you still edit for people. I do still edit for people. I still edit for people. But YouTube is my main focus. I will take client work as it comes along. But my marketing strategy is to make YouTube videos. That's what I do. I keep my website updated with my latest YouTube videos, and I make YouTube videos, and I share those YouTube videos. And every so often somebody finds my YouTube videos and they say, do you want to edit this other thing outside of YouTube? And then I say yes or no. So everything that I do is as a result of doing YouTube. So I am a full-time YouTuber. My income comes from many different streams, but I am a full-time YouTuber. We can come up with something good, I'm sure. Maybe. I think the last time we tried to do that, we all had something that we wanted to do for our video, and like none of us did any of it. It didn't work out very well. So where do you draw the line on resolve tech support advice in your comments on YouTube, not including the live, as this is for those questions, I think. If it's a quick and easy answer, I'll go ahead and do it. I try and provide as much value as I possibly can, but like if it's something it's hard to know when to draw the line, to be honest. Sometimes it's just a matter of like, in order to answer your question, I need to be looking at your computer. And then I can't answer the question, but like I try and answer every single comment. It's just sometimes the answer is, I don't know. Right? Sometimes the answer is watch the video again. Like, I actually said that to people who, like, they supposedly watched the video, they commented, they asked a question that I went over clearly in the video, and I say, I went over that in the video, you might have skipped a step. They go back, they watch it, they comment again, you're like, sure enough, I skipped a step, thanks. But I try and answer every single comment. That engagement is important. Keep it to what we are working on. Yes. We should never vlog again. I'll be vlogging. I will vlog again, but it's got to be related to my channel. Have you ever thought of doing a live show with guests, etc., using Zoom conference software? It's massive in the vaping community. I'm sure it is. I have thought about it. I've thought about bringing guests onto the show. Maybe I'll set that up. Not using Zoom though. Definitely not using Zoom. Zoom's great for conference calls, but not for live streaming. Nothing better than finding the strange soda machine with Jay. God, that was so weird. It's like the oldest soda machine in America, and it still worked. That was so weird. It was a great day, though. It was definitely a great day. Definitely better than sitting in a hotel room waiting for Arian to get off work. Let's see. Still got 26 people in here. Nice. The clone example was great as well. Shows the comparisons to PS. Wait, I missed something. There we go. The clone example was great as well. It shows the comparisons to PS with layers and masking. So that was another great example. Example of what? I'm lost. I got lost. Great reviews. Too bad the paying rent part didn't come right away with making vids. That's true. I was pretty very 1010% broke. Can you link Zoom into? You can link Zoom into OBS, I believe. You can, but the audio is freaking horrible. So I'm not gonna do it. If I go live with guests, I will probably use Restream, or StreamYard. One of the two. Probably Restream. He keeps begging me to come on, but my price is too high. Yeah, that's what's going on. StreamYard all the way. And for the win, I've been using it for like 10 months now. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's pretty good. I've been to the website, but Restream seems pretty nice too. So you can maybe give editing tips, videos, and incorporating them into a vlog type style. For example, if you were making coffee and started talking about something in editing, then do something else. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see. There will be some vlog style videos. There's one coming soon. actually. There's one coming very soon. I just haven't done it in a while because I've been here. I've been here. So my vlog videos would look exactly like my editing videos. Me sitting here talking to you. And that's it. So if I did a vlog again, I'd most likely be with trying a few different camera apps or something. See, that's what I'm talking about. If it's related to the channel, it's perfect, right? So like I now do have a reason to vlog again, and I will be. It will be coming soon. Just saying that the ability to clone yourself via a mask. I had not seen or thought about that aspect. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. All right, 15 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna go till 3:30, and then I gotta get out of here because my throat is starting to get. It's getting a little cranky. I'll send you my link for StreamYard. All right, deal. I assume that's a referral link. How long does it usually take to finish an average editing project? Depends on what it's for. It depends on what it's for and what I'm doing, actually. Because I'm not always the only editor, for one. Like, sometimes I just do the color. Sometimes I'm only working on like a little section of the video that has been a problem for somebody, and they're like, can you fix this for me? And I say, sure. Sometimes it's audio, sometimes it's the whole video. If it's a whole video and it's for a client and it's not like a simple talking head YouTube video, it can be up to 8 hours per finished minute. Like, legit. So if you got a 5-minute long video, it can take 40 hours easily. It doesn't usually, but it can, especially if it's like a, yeah. So Jay Lippman, if you don't use Fire's link, he might hunt you down. I know, but he doesn't. Does he have a StreamYard link? He has a Restream link. Maybe I'll sign up for both. Make everybody happy. What camera do you think is good for music videos as a beginner? I'm not really, probably not the best person to ask that. But I mean, it depends on your budget. Honestly, it depends on your budget. And really, I mean, cameras are the same as video editing software. There is no best camera. It's what's best for you. So when you're choosing a camera, figure out what you need, figure out your budget, try and find the common ground between the two. That's kind of how to do it. But off the top of my head, I would say something with good low light capability and something with in-body stabilization. So you're looking at Panasonic or Sony. Really. So I've gone 12 weeks editing on one program. Yeah. See? There you go. 12 weeks. It's not that easy, right? Like think about it. You got a 30-minute TV show, right? It's just, it can be so much work. Probably not your niche, but can you tell us how to get views and subs on YouTube? You're clearly very good at it. I am not nearly as good as I wish I was, but yeah, you know what? Why not? We're in overtime now. We can talk about whatever. Welcome to the after party, my friends. Yeah, YouTube. I mean, YouTube views. I don't know. To a certain extent, I feel like I'm not the right person to talk about this, just because I kind of found my audience accidentally, right? Like, I was making all kinds of different videos. I was making vlogs about all kinds of different stuff, and then I just happened to make this DaVinci Resolve versus Premiere Pro video, which got traction. And it hit 10,000 views. And, you know, friend of mine, Cody Warner, he was like, you need to make a follow-up video for that. And I said, okay. So I made a DaVinci Resolve versus Premiere Pro 6 months later. And now that one is currently sitting at like 300,000 views. So that got me, like, it was that. But after that, once you find your niche, once you find your audience, if your goal is to grow on YouTube and get views, it is to make videos for that audience. And also learn search engine optimization, because it's so hard to get found through like recommended and suggested when you're done, like, or when you're new. You want to be targeting search in the beginning, I think. It worked for me. It's still working for me. Like videos, like old videos of mine are like videos that I made updated versions of are still getting found in search. And they asked me a question and I'm like, I actually answered that question in the updated version of this. So like, go find that. Go find that. But I mean, really, it's a matter of making videos for your audience. Do whatever you can to keep them on your channel and on YouTube, right? Like, what does YouTube want? They want you to come to the site. They want you to watch a video. They want you to keep watching videos, right? That's what they want. So if you can figure out a way to do that for YouTube, then YouTube will reward you. Like that's it. It's a reward system. I mean, some people will say, no, it's not it is. It is absolutely a reward system. If you can prove to YouTube is a business, you are supplying the product that it sells. Right? Like that's what it is. So your job, if you want to grow a YouTube channel, is to prove to YouTube that you have a good product, which means you need to prove to them that you can get people to the platform, get them watching, and keep them watching. And if you can do that, then you're good. So yeah, so I think Google should rename YouTube. Why? Then you did the screen pump effect and it all came crashing down. I did the screen pump effect. That video is such a mystery to me, man. Like I was like, all right, let's just do this stupid quick little effect because I need a video. Like that's literally what it was. I was like, I need a video to do. Let's just do this one. And I did it and it like blew up. I don't understand it. Create a hook to get them hooked. Yes. Yeah, I mean, if you'll notice, all of my videos start the same way. Today we're going to be doing this. Let's take a look. Boom. So, love all the diamonds in the chat. I know, me too. It's so pretty, isn't it? But yeah, create the hook. And then at the end of the videos, like, pay attention to what I do at the end of my videos, right? Like, I always, before I ever start filming, not only do I plan out the keyword, do I do the title, the description, the thumbnail, I do all of that stuff. And on top of that, I figure out what video am I going to push people to at the end? Like, what video do I have in my channel right now that's related to this one? And so that way, at the end of the video, when I push people to it, it's natural. So like, that's why you see me say like, you know, okay, so like at the end, I'll give away a little bit of an ending of the video that's coming out Sunday. I say something along the lines of, I'm going to be doing another crash course like this on dialogue editing soon, but I've already made a video to help you get started. To watch that, click here. And when I say click here, that's when the end screen pops up, right? Like they don't know the video is ending. That's the key. You want them to hit that end screen. So it's not the same. A lot of censorship now. Well, yeah, there's censorship. Absolutely. And there should be. There should be. Not, and I'm not talking from a political standpoint. Okay? When I say there should be censorship, as a business, you need to make sure that you have yourself, that you are marketable to your potential customers, right? Most websites, their customers, if they are not selling anything directly to consumers, then their customers are big brands who are looking for places to advertise, right? So let's walk this down the pipeline, okay? Here's why I say that it's okay that there's censorship on YouTube. One, it's a private company and they can do whatever they want. This has nothing to do with the First Amendment, right? That's a moot point. But just walk with me. Let's do it for instance. Let's say there was no censorship on YouTube. You could post whatever you want, right? You can post whatever you want. Doesn't matter. So here's what happens. People are posting whatever they want. They can post whatever ignorant, racist, political, just did whatever they want. They can do it, right? So all the brands look and say, well, I don't want to advertise on top of those videos. That's going to make my brand look bad. So the advertisers pull out. Now there's no money coming into YouTube. Now YouTube has to shut down, and now you have no more YouTube. But if they can, if they have those guidelines, if they have that censorship, we don't want that on our platform because it's bad for our business. That's fine. What am I going to hook Arian up with? But I still want a green diamond. Should I pay for Arian's membership? And then in 3 months when I look at my bank statement and say, what is this $5 a month to YouTube, or this $4 a month to YouTube? No censorship on YouTube is a terribly frightening thought. Yeah. Jason, right? I'll take it, I guess. I have a few regulars on my live stream that come in for my face, or for my rice video. There you go. This is why we can't have nice things. I truly, honestly hate people. I don't hate people. Maybe you might. I don't. I don't hate people. I'm concerned for people. There's probably one or two people that maybe I care to not have dealings with, but there you go. But yeah, that's it. It's still YouTube. Like, when you think, you still have a free platform where you can create art and upload it. A free platform where you can create videos that are teaching people things and upload it and make money from it. All you got to do is follow a few simple rules. That's not a bad deal at all. It's not a bad deal. It's really not a bad deal. It is bad when they censor on YouTube is politically motivated. It sometimes happens. Yeah, I mean, it's sure. Politically motivated censorship, that's, that sucks. It shouldn't. We also shouldn't have a country full of asshat politicians, but that's a different thing, right? Like, don't get me started on politics. Don't get me started, because my views are very simple. They're very, very simple. We screwed up. It's time to start over. And that, I don't say that as a Democrat or a Republican. Just tear it all down. Let's start over. Yeah. TubeNut Nuttington, because I'm tired of stupid people. YouTube is political, as the vape community has been hit hard by the U.S. with the big tobacco companies and the master settlement agreed, PMTA and FDA crap. Everybody's political. Everybody is political. Everybody thinks they know what's best for the country, and they are going to do what they see fit or necessary to push the country in that direction. So, YouTube is a business first, a platform second. Think of it that way. That's true. It's an amazing platform and it's free. It's definitely a good idea. Purge, yes. Perhaps, maybe I'll watch the video, because I did get impatient cooking rice last time and it didn't come out good. Perhaps a rice cooking refresher in a new form will help. Do it. What's mad about YouTube is it incorporates many careers in it, like teaching, advertising, tech support, and it's all for free. Exactly. Was that directed at me? It's now TubeNut. It wasn't directed at you. It's all about money, end of day. Ah! Breaking things. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. It's all about money at the end. Oh, I mean, you're a business. Yeah. You want to stay in business, you got to make money. You want to make money, you got to appeal to your customers. And for an advertising platform, if that is your business model, that means censorship. So, if the world goes nuclear, the first people I am hunting down are the politicians. All of them. I think Biden and Trump aren't the best people to be president, but I would definitely prefer one over the other. Well, then that's kind of my whole thing, right? Like, I'm tired of having to pick between the lesser of two evils. That's my political view. That's it. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of having to pick between the lesser of two evils. So with the rest of the world. Look at it. We're having these like deep freaking conversations about YouTube and sort of kind of politics, and then we got like Tish and Arian having a conversation about rice. I love YouTube. I love. Oh my goodness, it's 3:30. All right, I gotta. That's it. That's it. We're done, guys. Thank you so much. This has been a great chat. I love this. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video. I'm going to show you the first thing that you should do when you install DaVinci Resolve. I didn't do this. I paid the price, so I made this video so you don't have to go through the hours and hours of excruciating pain fixing it like I did. So keep an eye out for that. Also keep an eye out for Sunday's video. Big challenge coming your way, plus a sound design crash course. I mean, come on. Thank you so much to the new channel members. You guys continue to blow my mind on a weekly basis. So thank you guys. Keep an eye out for the daily editing tips and the Facebook group and the discounts on merch. I'll be back next week, right? We're going to be back next week. And until then, I love you guys to death, and I will see you later. Peace.